So here's Yaakov Roth, one of the big attorneys for the White House on these matters before things get to the Supreme Court. So he does a lot of the argument for the White House, the legal defense for the White House in the inferior district trial courts. And then John Sauer, the Solicitor General for the White House, does the argument when things get to the Supreme Court level. Defendant's notice regarding plaintiff's ex parte motion for a temporary restraining order. Let's see, President Trump, Pete Hegseth, Department of Defense filed this notice in opposition to Governor Newsom's request for an ex parte TRO. Plaintiff's motion is legally meritless. It seeks an extraordinary, unprecedented, and dangerous court order. If entered, the plaintiff's proposed order would jeopardize the safety of the Department of Homeland Security personnel, interfere with the federal government's ability to carry out operations. Plaintiffs request this court supervise the President and Secretary of Defense management of military forces, highly unusual, indeed non-judiciable, not subject to judicial review, the President's exercise of military authority under constitutional principles. The court should reject the plaintiff's suggestion that this court enter an order on a one-sided record without hearing from the White House on a subject of grave importance that implicates the separation of powers. As the plaintiffs noted in their motion, defendants request the court enter an order making defendants' opposition due tomorrow at 11 a.m. Defendants request 24 hours to finalize declarations necessary to expose certain of the plaintiff's allegations as false and demonstrable, the irreparable harm to the defendants, the White House, if the court were to enter the proposed order. And of course, the courts decided not to grant this ridiculous ex parte TRO request